All right, Council, welcome back. Happy New Year. Let's call to order the public hearing of objections meeting to amendment number Z22-04 to the zoning bylaw Z22-01 of the town of St. Andrews for the proposed Stonewall Place development to move from serviced residential, so SR, zone to multiple residential 2, which is also known as MR2, zone on Monday, January 8th, 2024, 6:30 p.m. We are on the WC O'Neill Arena Complex. Thank you to our friends at CHCO as always for being here, as we are being streamed through Zoom and Facebook as well. We have received some communication we'll get into, but if anyone, even after this meeting, would like to send in any communication, whether it be in support or opposed or questions, comments, you can do so by emailing pnopper@townofstandrews.ca. So, recording of members of council. Good to see all 8 in person. Welcome back. Little bit of a break, I guess you could say, from sitting around this table. And I do want to recognize that we are on the unceded traditional territory of the Beskotomugati people. Approval of agenda. There is just the one item on this particular meeting, so I will be looking for a mover to approve the agenda. I've got Councillor Neal and seconded by Councillor Heenan. Any discussion or changes to the agenda for this evening? Okay, I'll call the question then. All in favor of approving the agenda, please signify by saying aye. Aye. That is everybody. That has been carried, and we are in the disclosure of conflict of interest. And myself, as I have in other situations related to this particular item, will be declaring a conflict. So I will be passing it over to Deputy Mayor Akaji. Thank you very much, Deputy Mayor, for taking it over. And if you just give me a moment, I'll recuse myself at this time. Thank you. And I'll just stay right out until you adjourn at this point.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Council, we are here for the hearing of objections. The amendment to Z22-04 to the zoning bylaw Z22-01 for PID 01325240 Stonewall Place, Evans Land Development Limited, PED 230615. That the Council of the Town of St. Andrews is holding a public meeting to hear objections and comments to the proposed amendment number Z22-04 to the zoning bylaw number Z22-01 for the Town of St. Andrews to rezone the property from service residential SR zone to multiple residential 2 MR2 zone. So, Council, first of all, I guess we go to
me first.
You.
Yes. Thank you, Your Worship. So, Council, you have received 3 letters of correspondence that you've all received and been privy to. The general discussions within those letters highlighted requests about the transportation plan, which was discussed December 4th, which was approved by, or which was reviewed by Council and noted by CBCL that there were no issues within the traffic flows. There were some concerns from residents in regards to additional services in the community, how it's the impact of additional traffic downtown, access to grocery stores, pharmacies, etc. There was some additional concern about process, but I can assure you that all processes have been followed and gone beyond as we try to do a standard. So, Council, at this point, you've received the information that has been delivered to you.
Thank you, Mr. Knopper. Any comments, Council?
Deputy Mayor, just to note that comments are not to be held by Council during this time.
Sorry.
It's only public hearing of objections,
okay,
so you can
it's
go to
the public.
at this point.
Sorry.
Yep, no worries.
Anyone in the gallery that would like to speak on this subject? Could you announce your name when you step up to the podium? Thank you very much.
It's active, is it? Your worship, members of council, my name is Rick Turner. I'm with Hughes Surveys and Consultants here on behalf of Evans Land Development Limited. I guess there's been a series of meetings on this project, and the one I noted today, June 23rd, 2023, Planning Advisory Committee had dealt with this, and their comments were they had no concerns, no objections. They were actually quite pleased that we were providing access to adjacent properties to hopefully allow them to develop in the future. The developers agreement and the subdivision agreement have been extensively reviewed by staff and the developer, and we think we've come up with something that's beneficial to all parties. Our client actually looks forward to formalizing those. The proposal, as I say, has been before council too. I understand this meeting is required to assure complete compliance with the Community Planning Act. It's time schedules that took some time to get here, but this meeting is something to keep it on track and ensure that things are followed correctly, which we collectively all want to see that. We submitted a letter with regard to contribution towards the development, which I'm not sure that that will be in discussions this evening or if that's a separate item for later. But at whatever time, we're prepared to address them. I had sent a letter through for council on December 1st in that we had some proposals. We now have some further detail on if there is any kind of contributions towards the development. We've got some details on how council can basically control those funds and disperse them. If there's any questions, I'd certainly be pleased to try to address them.
Council, do you have any? No, we can't do any questions. We can't do any questions. All we can do is you can present and we can discuss at a later date. And then if we do have anything, we can have staff contact you.
Okay, I'm accustomed to other people in the audience that might have concerns addressing council first. So if anyone's come in and they have concerns, I'm more than prepared to get back up and do whatever I can.
Thank you very much, Mr. Turner. Is there anybody else that would like to speak on this? No? Okay. Is there anybody online? Mr. Knopper?
We have no attendees online.
No attendees online.
And I have received no correspondence via email at this point.
Okay. So then we don't go to question period. So there's no question period, and the next thing is adjournment. So I will need someone to adjourn this meeting. Councillor Heenan and seconder. Councillor Neal. We are adjourned. No, we're not.
Call to order.
Oh, call to order, sorry. All those in favor? Contrary minded? Now we are adjourned. I don't have the gavel, it's over there.